guys, Punisher88 here, coming to you live from work once again. Well, it's Friday, and I promised you a double review to make up for no review on Saturday, so we're getting to it. I'm probably gonna skip the whole intro, music, main review format for today, due to the fact that I'm reviewing two books. So I wanted to, just get into it, because usually when I review two books, the video's kind of long, so let's just get to it. A little bit about the story. Well, I am doing issue 0 and issue 1 of Transformers versus G.I Joe. Issue 0 came out on Free Comic Book Day, and what really got me interested in checking out the series was, well, Transformers and G.I Joe. I'll be honest, I've always been a fan more of Transformers. Sorry to all the G.I Joe lovers out there, and but that's just my preference. I was curious to see how they were going to do the story, if they were going to divide everyone and just make it all the Transformers versus the G.I Joes, or if it was going to be, the Autobots and the G.I Joes versus the Decepticons and Cobra. So, and I kind of found out. So, anyway, issue 0 is actually divided up into 4 parts. So, part 1 is called The Flight of the Bumblebee. And the reason why is because you have, basically, you have Bumblebee trying to outrun Starscream. Starscream is trying to catch Bumblebee because he's trying to get information out of him to try and bring Optimus Prime out of hiding. And so in doing this, Starscream catches up to Bumblebee and kind of destroys his little spaceship thing that he's in. And so in doing that, Bumblebee still outruns him, but he has to put his ship down somewhere. So as he puts his ship down, he puts it down on Earth, and we see he discovers this big ancient ruin type of building. And we find out that that's the main base of Cobra. To those of you out there who don't know who Cobra is the main terrorist group in the G.I Joe comics. And that kind of leads into the second story, which is called Operation Doomsday Seed. The reason why it's called that is because, well, the scene opens up and there's this huge big battle going on with the Joes versus Cobra. And while it's going on, you see one of the Cobra scientists, he unleashes these giant vines on the G.I. Joe. So, hence the whole seed part of the title. Yeah. And in the process of the battle, you see what actually leads into the third story. You see Snake Eyes, who we all know from the movies and as like on the Black, the ninja. Well, in here, this is before he got the suit. So you see him in the camo and everything, real gung-ho. And he gets into a one-on-one with Cobra Commander, who is the leader of Cobra. And Cobra Commander shoots Snake Eyes in the face and injures him really bad. And that, like I said, leads into the third story, which is called Battle Damage. And it's kind of the slow part of the story. It's basically all the Joes are back at their base, and they're asking how Snake Eyes is doing. You see him, he's recuperating. You see his face is all bandaged up and everything. And yeah, it's a very small part. So then the fourth part of the story of the book is not really a story. It's the epilogue. So it's the last scene to give you an idea of what's to come. And we have we're in the main, I don't know if you call it chamber, throne room, whatever. Anyway, you see Megatron. He's on like this throne, and Starscream is returned to him, and we find out through the after all the stuff that's happened in this book, that he finally did catch up to Bumblebee, and he returned back to Cybertron, not with all of Bumblebee, but he just returned with Bumblebee's head. And so Megatron's happy about that, and we see another famous Decepticon named Soundwave, and Megatron has him inspect Bumblebee's head for any like information they could get about the Autobots, and they find out a whole bunch of stuff, and that pretty much ends the first book, well, issue 0, to lead into the actual first book. So off the bat, issue number 0. If you guys manage to pick it up on Free Comic Book Day, really cool, because I recommend the story pretty much to kick off the series. If you guys didn't get it, I'm sure you could probably find it somewhere, bargain bin hunting or whatever. If you guys want a good store, and for the Montreal viewers, if you guys want a good store for dollar bin hunting, and maybe you could find this, I suggest going to Comic Hunter on Papineau Boulevard. Very easy to get there. Just get off at Sauvé Metro, grab the 121 to Papineau, walk down a little bit. You go talk to Mark, and I'm sure he'll hook you up. So, all right, book number 2. Book number 1. I always get confused when it starts with an issue 0 and then 1. I always say 1 and 2. Anyway, book number 1. I still can't get over that cover. That yellow background, how it just makes everything pop out at you. That's so cool. Anyway, so the actual issue number 1, the big chunk of the story now, basically starts off with the leader of G.I Joe's, General Flag, trying to convince Snake Eyes to come back to fight with the G.I Joes. Because after the whole thing with Cobra Commander and him being injured, Snake Eyes basically isolated himself from all civilization. He's like living out in the woods somewhere now, and so General Flag is trying to get him to come back. And in this process, a team of Joes go to this little town in Springfield, or the little town of Springfield, and they start an invasion or an attack on it, because we find out that there's a secret Cobra base there, and while that's going on, there's a whole, like in issue 0, there's a whole big fight going on and everything, and later on during the fight, we see there's a big an attack, and we assume that Cobra Commander dies. Now we think he's dead, but we just see him disappear. So we don't really see how it happened and everything. So maybe he's still alive, maybe who knows. And so after the big fight happens, we go back to the pit. That's the G.I. Joe's base, and they hear that there's this giant asteroid entering Earth's solar system, and so as the Joes check it out, we find out that it's actually a planet, and we find out that it's actually Cybertron invading Earth's solar system. And so then with that, the Joes get a transmission from it, and they decide to go check it out. Well, when they do go to investigate it, 3 Decepticon ships come down to Earth, and one of the G.I. Joes who steps up to go interact with them, his name is General Hawk, and we find out that the Decepticon that comes to meet the Joes is I think his name is it Ravage? Yeah, Ravage, and he looks like a cat, like a panther almost. And anyway, so they meet face to face, and General Hawk pretty much tells Ravage that um, he offers peace. So Ravage, fully accepts. But then we find out that he mistranslated peace for surrender, and then all of a sudden tensions get tensions get really go really high. Starscream comes out of nowhere, and this whole big mass problem happens. And I'm not giving away too much of it because I actually want you guys to read it. You know my motto. So, and I'm trying really hard not to give it away. So that happens. In the last part of the book, we have the G.I. Joes are together on one of their main ships, the USS Flag, and they put a team together, like a task force, and they decide to basically take matters into their own hands, and they're sick and tired of being bossed around and everything, so they plan an invasion of Cybertron. And that's where the book ends. And when I read that, I was like, yes, because now the Joes are going to Cybertron, and who knows what's going to happen. So I can't wait to read book 2. As for this book, like issue 0, do I recommend it? Yeah. This, I'm sure you could still find this in shops. This I got at Cosmics, but I'm sure if they don't have it, also if you check Comic Hunter as well, I'm sure he could set you up with it. So, yeah. Uh, from what I've read so far of this series, I'm really liking it. I think they're at book 3 now, or 4, I'm not sure. So I look forward to reading those. Um, pretty much both books, good stories. Um, anything bad? Hmm, if I had to pick something bad, it's not really bad. It's basically in book 0, the big fight scene between Cobra and the Joes. When I first started reading it, it was a little confusing to really get what was going on, but when I really slowed down, took my time to read it, I got the whole idea. So that's the only real thing that irked me at first, but besides that, it's all good. Artwork is really solid, really, like I said, bright. It's very Kirby-esque. And actually, I was reading online, and I read that's what the writer and the writer is actually the artist as well on these books, so that's pretty cool. And I found out that's what he was really going for. He was using Jack Kirby as an influence for this book. So, I mean, hey, when you're going with the king, man, as your reference, hey, top notch. For those of you who are wondering who the writer is, his name's I hope I'm saying this right. It's Tom Scioli. Scioli. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And yeah, I don't really have anything else bad to say about the book. Um, so that's pretty much the review part of the 2 books. Um, if you guys are interested, go check them out. But you don't have to take my word for it. I'm just the guy reviewing them for you to pique your interest. Um, so that's that. I hope you enjoyed this double review. As I said in the beginning, this is kind of to make up for there not being a video on Saturday. I apologize again. As well, I was just checking before I started making this. My my chill video Epic Meal Time is now at 98 views, 2 away from 100. So I just want to thank you guys again. Um, Again, I'm sorry I keep repeating that, but it makes me really happy to know that one of my videos is getting that much attention. So, and well, without you guys, I couldn't have gotten it there. So again, thanks a lot, man. So that brings me to the end of the video before I just keep on rambling. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share if you'd like. If you want to check out some of my other videos, go for it. I do reviews every Thursday and Saturday. At least I try if there's no problems. As well as I do unboxing videos since I am a subscriber to Loot Crate. So I do those whenever they come in. That was my promise to my viewers. I would do a unboxing video as soon as I get my Loot Crate every month. As well as I post any other random stuff. Sometimes it might not be comic related, but you know, every now and then I'll post a random video here and there. So if you're into that stuff, hey, check them out. I got enough videos already, so, and I'm gonna be making more. So to end off this video, I did say yesterday that I would be leaving you with 2 quotes. So here they are. They're both villainous quotes, but I thought they were cool. The first one comes from the Mad Titan himself, Thanos, the big guy up there. And it goes, "Truth is a subjective concept, one to be accepted or rejected depending on the viewer's prejudices." That's cold, but cool at the same time. Huh, get it? Cold and cool? Whatever. The second one comes from the big baddie from Metropolis, Mr. Lex Luthor. And he says, "We are both in our ways outcasts of society. You just haven't realized it yet." I'm gonna suppose that he's talking to Superman about that one. So, anyway, that's the end of this video. If you stuck around for the 17 minutes and 18 seconds, top notch, guys. Alright, so most likely on the Punisher 88 Facebook page, maybe I'll be posting a poll question for you guys for tonight's video, or the Saturday review. But if not, well, I'll pick something at random and, well, hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, laters.